Hi everyone, William Weyser is here, and welcome to episode 25 of William Weyser's Childhood Fears. We all remember the 80s movie Stand By Me. Stand By Me, based on a Stephen King novella entitled The Body, is about four boys played by Wil Wheaton, River Phoenix, Corey Feldman, and Jerry O'Connell who go on an adventure to find a dead body. And while on this adventure, they smoke, tell tales, and use bad language because that's what they do. And even though I don't like two of those three things, this movie is a classic and it is really good. It makes me want to stand by these characters, and it did very well in with critics and Rotten Tomatoes with 91% out of 100, and also one of Rob Reiner's best directed movies, even though there are only four and most things about this movie that I care about the most, and those are Wil Wheaton, River Phoenix, Ben E. King, and the song Stand By Me. And you get a music video that actually has Will and River in Benny King's music video, Stand By Me, and yeah, I really like that music video as much as I like this movie. Well, 8 years later, after this movie was released, director Richard Benjamin said, "Hey, remember that scene from Stand By Me when River Phoenix's character Chris Chambers said, 'Nobody asked me if I took the milk money that time'? Well, I can make a movie with Milk Money as the title, and it'll be a hit, right?" Well, we got that movie in 1994, and what we got from it made people sick to their stomach, and 25 years later, well, almost that, I became the newest member of those people who got sick to their stomach just watching this movie. So get sick as I show you the Stand By Me ripoff, Milk Money. Now, I know what you're thinking. William, why are you calling Milk Money the Stand By Me ripoff? It doesn't rip off Stand By Me that much, and I agree, but there are some similarities to it. And this is where the ripoff comes into play. In Stand By Me, it has four boys go on an adventure to see a creepy thing, and that is a dead body. Yes, a dead body is creepy, but since it's the original, I'll let it slide. In Milk Money, which stars Melanie Griffith, Ed Harris, Michael Patrick Carter, Adam Lavorna, and Brian Christopher, it's about three boys who have milk money of $103.62, and things could rise to their full potential if they see a prostitute or a real-life lady naked. And everything about this movie just made me feel sick to my stomach. From the trailer to mostly everything about it. And also the scene where Frank, played by Michael Patrick Carter, brings V, played by Melanie Griffith, to school, and he does some sort of sex ed thing on V. And as you would see in the trailer, this causes Frank's best friends to look at each other and scream, and also a boy who's not involved in this best friend thing to fall down from his seat during class, and I can only assume that that boy just had a rough day because of the fall, and I don't blame him. And what brought me to this movie? The Nostalgia Critic. He brings a lot of movies that people have never heard of and reviews them and talks about them, and a lot of times he throws a tantrum over bad movies and their problems. And one example of a good movie that the Nostalgia Critic has brought me to is Face Off, the Travolta and Cage movie that I have, and I was excited to get this movie, and I got it during the summer. Because this movie made me feel sick to my stomach, I have no plans of watching this movie at all. If you want to see some good examples of the premise and this naked and sex thing, two things. One, I'd recommend one of the most memorable episodes of When Ben Stein's Money, where Jimmy Kimmel wants to spice things up, and for each and every correct answer, Ben would take off his clothing, and also, on the first and only time, I think, in which a contestant scores a perfect 10 out of 10 in the final round, and Ben lost by 1, he gets to drop his pants, and that was hilarious. As for the other thing, I invited Chip Eston from the UK version of Whose Line Is It Anyway to sing about sex in a good way, and to get back at everybody who had to deal with that bad movie that only scored 8% critical-wise and 37% on Rotten Tomatoes. Not a good sign for the Stand By Me ripoff Milk Money. So, Chip, show them.
I have myself a lady, she thinks I'm really keen. I take her to the laundromat, have sex in the washing machine. Anyway, you can come over and maybe you can try her. Just get yourself a lady and get her in the dryer.
See what I mean? That'll show them. Now, to erase the Stand By Me ripoff from my memories, I invited Wil Wheaton and River Phoenix to save the day and erase this movie from my memories and also from ever appearing on this series. So, Will, River, are you two ready to save the day? Yes, we are, William. Great. So, are you ready to get rid of this ripoff? Yes. And we hate this movie as much as you do. Thank you very much, guys. You're the best of this movie. Of Stand By Me. So, ready, set, go. There. It's gone. Yay. So now I can focus on the original. So, thank you very much for watching this episode of William Weyser's Childhood Fears. For the next one, I think I'll close out the Paramount thing and bring a memory of Evan the Cinema Guy as I tell you about the Paramount Feature Presentation logo. So I'll see you for that. Until then, don't get scared.